the game.
You literally just called them Excel.
The problem with Matt Lion... No, hang on.
It is the comp Excel
The
round as
problem
well.
with Excel's comp was that they fell off later into the game. The difference with this one is that they're running...
We're trying to be there preemptively. Now knowing that he was not on the bot side, Armut should get an indicator he's top, and well, he knows now.
Flash away by Armut, wrong side of the pillar there. Razork's looking for the chase, flash forward, has that lethal tempo as well with the red buff. Sticking in, Ruthless Predator enough. And Wonder culls the meek.
He has the push in mid with Humanoid getting level 6. Wonder also level 6.
First though, so he can react first. Paranoia coming out as Niski looks for the fight here. And Yoyo trying to put the damage down, picks the buckler for a little bit of a shield. The fear going down onto Razork as well. Slicing Maelstrom just short. The pillar was perfectly placed. Armut wasn't able to get into the fight, but already Mad Lions have got one kill out of it. Armut chased off with the Chaos Storm. It's going to be 2 for 1 in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, that's great stuff from Fnatic there. They come in with a proactive...
Being felt on the map just yet compared to Razork. The early vision control from Fnatic has been stellar, but now they're looking for the fight.
Down towards the bottom side, final chapter coming out. There's the root going down as they look for Hylissang. Knocked back with the heroic charge. Alioya looking for the chase with the flash away by Hylissang. Upset down to about half HP. The heal coming out onto Unforgiven means that he's a little bit healthier than he was a second ago. Razork still looking for a little bit more, but the Subjugate's not going to do too much here.
Pretty well played there by the Fnatic bot lane. Very patient. Niski has his eyes. Oh, hang on a second. No, it's Humanoid. Going aggressive onto Niski.
Wonder Blast cones forward. Niski, where you gonna go? No flash, Paranoia, and option spell shield comes up, but he's still stunned, and Niski will fall underneath the tower. Gravity well used. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? There we are. Wonder takes it.
And once again, it's these three...
Mad here is they lost a blue buff, they lost a kill in the mid lane, and they're losing a Rift Herald, and they've only been able to take one plate out of this. Now the TP is going to come down towards the bottom side. Niski's going to try and join this. Does have that Paranoia, and it looks like they're going to go for a little bit of a dive. No matter on Upset or Hylissang, as Unforgiven can step forward. Apotheosis up in 1 second. They go in. Niski's the one to tank it. The fear coming out. Unforgiven actually tanked the tower instead. He has to flash away, but they're going to get 2 out of this. Hylissang taken out by Alioya. Niski!
Alioya popping him away, and Niski following through with the Paranoia was great. Now top side.
Yeah, where's Armut going to go? He's already used the flash underneath the tower. Razork can tank it. Subjugate makes him pretty darn beefy at the moment.
Because there was an opportunity to go there, but with Humanoid stabilizing the play, and once again mid lane Prio, Razork starting up the objective, it's still looking good.
This game still only at 4,000 gold on that mid laner. You can see he's 30 CS down, as
big.
well as Kaiser is caught down towards the bottom side. Can't get away, can't remount. Kaiser will be taken down by Upset. Unforgiven walks away.
I actually believe that. Razork caught in the mid lane here if you want to.
Looks like that's what he's going to do. Razork sitting towards that mid lane. Armut feels the pain of a blade of the Ruined King.
It's just on a scratch.
Yeah, just a tiny scratch on his back. But Razork has been everywhere. We've talked a lot about him. I'm sure you're all like, oh, Razork this, Razork that. He's just here to spam with chat, but actually, he's the guy.
Demolishing, running with it right now. Humanoid having shoved in that mid lane can just pay Armut a visit. He might not die, but they get another turret for sure. Armut.
Caught up in the gravity field, is stunned. Ruthless Predator can follow it up. Double stun is enough. No escape for Armut. He went for the Sork boots as well for that extra magic damage because he's the only magic damage on his team, and that is biting him. Merc Treads maybe would have been enough to get him out of that.
Just diluting that into what we have currently here. Fnatic has just completely ramped up into playoff form, and you can see it in this game as well. Second Rift Tower is going to be spawning in 20 seconds, and before that, Fnatic are just forcing them away from their turrets. Now they're coming in with a wave. Wonder is around. They can't just continue the siege.
Wonder's just going for it. Pops the Dominus, caught out with the steadfast presence. Is able to dash away, but Niski's behind him. This is going to be a huge shutdown. Who's going to get it on Mad Lions? It's Niski. Give some gold to the Nocturne. See perhaps if he can do something special. Paranoia going forward as Mad Lions look for more. Apotheosis catches onto 3. Lucian trying to flash away as Upset is able to escape. The chase continues for Niski, but now he's not got a Yumi on his shoulders, and the Keeper's verdict only finds one person guilty. Niski tries to turn it back around, but Upset finds the double with a double shot, and that is enough for Fnatic to advance once again.
A flash on the back of Niski would have been enough, but a good bubble from Hylissang protects his AD carry, and now Fnatic have their eyes set on another kill as Alioya drops, the tower drops, and Fnatic walk away the 53 bar to stay in the fight. Humanoid then gets yeeted out, and you still think that it's possible. You can see it.
Well, Shelly goes on a little bit of a
walkabout
here.
Go home, man.
Ultimate drop from Niski. The TP is coming in.
And Yoya's low though. Paranoia on towards the backline. Humanoid there. There's a slicing Maelstrom as a possibility for Armut. They get onto Humanoid. The final chapter's going to lock him up in spot as well. One shutdown over to Mad Lions, but Niski's going to pay for it with his life. Wonder as well just came in behind them, just walked around them, it seems. No TP burnt by him. As Fnatic continue the chase forward. Apotheosis, more like an antithesis there for Mad Lions. Fnatic push in with Rift Herald. It's going to get another charge, and this should be an inhibitor at least.
A sub 20-minute inhibitor. The question is, will they look to end the game here?
It's still 15 seconds.
They still have 4 members alive. They still have Shelly alive here.
Surely not. Surely not. 60 HP just continuing
right now.
Armut just auto it once. No dancing, Shelly, for you, but the second Nexus tower is going to fall in sub 20 minutes. Fnatic are pounding on the Nexus. An absolute shellacking and demolition. Upset dodging it to the side as much as he can, but the Nexus will fall in 19 minutes and 35 seconds.
Humanoid can get his hands on his LeBlanc once again. This was banned in game 1, will be left open game 2, and I think Fnatic is once again very happy with their draft. You look at the matchups and you can say a very powerful mid-jungle duo. They haven't grabbed 2 here.
Ganking.
It's going to be spotted on the ward here.
Well,
Can they make this gank work?
We saw Razork make one like this work in game 1. Wonder can skip and slash away, but doesn't have flash on this Gwen. He's forced back, dodges away from the Q, dodges away from the Dark Blade knockup, but gets hit with the secondary. Armor looking for that third, the vital point hit. Wonder taken out for first blood. Now Razork flashing forward. Armor still has the flash of his own, but the pillar once again perfectly placed. He dodges away from it.
He didn't have W.
Onboard trespass, enough. Onboard dash, infernal dash. Whatever that one's called from Aatrox as he's chased away by Razork. Elyoya could look for something. A lot of minions here though. Wonder will we be able to heal up a little bit with that snip. Wonder coming in. Dodging away to the side, but Elyoya able to get him with the CC. Wonder puts the path down, but isn't able to. So he's debating.
I feel like Trundle has the inherent advantage, but let's find out.
I mean, it's Lethal Tempo and Conqueror versus Conqueror and Arcane Comet. Armor already down to about half HP. Wonder dodging to the side. Knock up though onto Razork, and already he's down. Wonder trying to trade back onto Armor, but he just can't get the damage down. Those scissors not sharp enough to slice through Armor.
It seems that our
blown up immediately. Unfortunately, that was not the case, and no, surely not.
Just repeat it. Just repeat it. Wonder locked up once again up towards the top side. Tries to trade onto Armor. His 6 needle work, not enough. Armor ticking to the ignite, but he can walk away from that. Safe in that situation. Looks like they're going to try and freeze the wave as Razork went in for this red buff. Upset and Hylissang trying to give him some time on this, but Razork, well, he had a stellar first game. He was the talk of the town, but now all he's going to do is go back to the fountain. Unforgiven over to the side. Actually, Razork may be able to escape. Kaiser jumps onto Elyoya. The Aquapism hitting as well. The barrier popped by Unforgiven as they continue to trace forward. Unforgiven does have the flash. Elyoya does not. Razork, though, has the frozen domain to get himself away. Hylissang low as well. Flash boomerang prediction. Unforgiven.
Just see junglers sitting there farming with her. But the way in which Elyoya is using her, permanently ganking, her ability to actually set up these ganks, it's very effective. Charm lands onto Razork.
Final chapter coming out as well. I don't think they knew that Unforgiven and Kaiser were going to be here. Razork tries to get away, but Niski takes him down for the second time this game.
And great rotations.
0-3 for Wonder, 0-2 for Razork. They have been completely shut down in this early game. Upset goes in for another trade.
On the hunt coming out, Unforgiven with a spell shield, tanking up as much as he can, but it's just not enough. Upset wins out the 2v2 alongside Hylissang. Kaiser coming across as well. Humanoid coming down as well. Now Kaiser on the Yuumi can use those zoomies to speed herself up, and I regret that I said that sentence as Humanoid looks for the chase. Chains not available. There we go. Still hits onto Kaiser. Kaiser though with a bit of shielding. Prowling projectile for the slow onto Razork. The pillar coming down as well. Kaiser still trying to escape. And he got that kill down towards the bottom side, but...
New fastest game?
I mean, no.
No, because the Herald's just been used.
Yeah, but it was
Maybe
second
Herald.
Herald.
It was second Herald.
Who knows?
We'll see if Mad can get revenge. But I think this will also silence a lot of the doubters around Mad. Obviously, after their loss to Rogue, there was a lot of skepticism around their performance. But this is the Mad Lions that we saw in the regular season, the early. So she has to invest a lot to be able to clear these towers. Razork now in danger.
Has to flash away the chasers on with the cease and desist, and already Razork is down. Final chapter coming out. Elyoya on the backline, though, taken out in response. Dies to the subjugate. Niski being chased away. Humanoid coming in. The chains land across the wall. Niski's going to get rooted by that, but the rest of Fnatic not in a position to follow up.
Just feels like we haven't seen a chain miss just yet. Top side.
Oh, he catches him. Flashes forward with the Q3, and Armut gets the solo kill.
Yeah, just
be available for him. Yeah, now has his eyes on Armut. We'll spot him out.
Yeah, he can just dash away with that onboard dash. Mid lane tower does fall. Ripteld picked up by, well, will be picked up by Elyoya as the bounties come across for Fnatic.
And it could just be easy as well here for Mad Lions to continue because they have on the information on the Fnatic on bot side. So with the mid lane pushed in, you can just rotate Unforgiven and Kaiser up towards the top side. Or at least just
the
hover so
bounties
you can peer
have
it in.
just come up, by the way.
Yeah.
Which means that Upset will now get this bonus gold.
That swung the game. It's changed it entirely. It's title. Obviously in spring things kind of fell apart, but with the introduction of Niski, they rose to the top tied for, well, not quite tied.
Just waiting and pushing in, shoving waves. It just feels like with the priority they had on Drake, that's going to be the win condition for Elyoya.
Flash forward in front of Razork means it's a counter flash from Elyoya. Subjugate taking needlework going in as well. Not quite. They get it with the ignite and the subjugate.
Skeptical with the flash from Razork. It felt like a bit of a wasted investment, but they end up making it work. Of course, Mad will secure a tower.
They will be able to get the first tower with the first charge.
They've got 20 seconds, Medic.
It's not going to happen, Betty.
10 more
Side
seconds.
of your screen is going to be up just a little bit sooner than the Trundles. Tower's going to fall here in the top lane as Mad Lions continue to eke away their advantage. You can see
So you can take the turret safely and pick up an objective bounty.
much less likely. Niski unable to chase the double blast cones, but Mad Lions will take the dragon and lose nothing on the top side for it.
And it just feels like Mad is in this position where they know they don't want to throw it away, right? We've seen it so many times where they just started to get over-aggressive, but this time around, they take everything very...
Get out the feather duster and
Get
do
out
it.
the feather duster,
How
clean
you
off the
doing?
dust. Oh, they found
They're
Razzle.
looking to tickle Razzle a little bit in the mid lane. Remember, no flash on that Trundle, but the subject does come down. Culling used as well.
Hang
Tidal
on.
wave. Cease and desist onto the back line. Mad Lions trying to collapse onto this. Wonder not with the team right now. Razzle able to get away, but the charm hits onto him. However, the turnaround, Fnatic on the side, the shutdown going down onto Armor. Razzle able to survive the whole thing. Mad Lions now on the retreat. And this is
I mean, that far forward, with no one who can follow up. That could have just been the Baron now.
Niski, no Banshee's Veil, no way away. One last auto shut down for upset.
The only way Man lose this game
Baron.
is by making silly mistakes.
Baron.
This could be another one.
You say Baron, Niski does have teleport as well.
They now try and rejoin. Teleport to the mid lane, as you say, by Niski. Mad Lions trying to pull this Baron. Upset with the culling off towards the side. Razzle, 2 seconds on his flash. Is back up now. Mad Lions look for the cease and desist onto Wonder, but that's not the target you want. And you're in the midst of the Mortal's already lost the GA. Humanoid looking at that flank position. Armor trying to get onto Razzle as well, but Wonder's putting the damage down with the needle work. And Yoyo forced away. Armor forced back into the pit. Humanoid trying to do what he can from the side. And Fnatic are able to distract Mad long enough for them not to take the Baron.
Once again, such an awkward fight, and Humanoid still looking potentially armored is around the area.
You can catch anyone here. TP coming in as well by Wonders. They want to keep this one going. Armor has the flashback up. Humanoid chipped away by that Eclipse. But
they just
engage from Fnatic and Mad Lions. Gained control of the top side jungle. Armor looking for a little bit more.
That's a
Charm
charm.
gonna hit onto Razzle. He does still have the flash, but he's got nowhere to go. He's rooted for the entirety of his lifespan. Next up is Wonder. No way for him to get up, and Mad Lions pick off 2. Another charm! Oh my god, Niski, that was beautiful. Upset and Hylissang retreating, trying to get back to their fountain, trying to get back to some semblance of hope, but Hylissang will not escape. Upset the last man standing.
That's 40-second death time was the G. So they are going to burst it down in time, but Razok did have that flash. He did have Smite if he could make it in time. That's not going to be the case. And it all came out. Mad Lions, they won the fight, they get the Baron, and now they'll finally, after long-awaited time, pick up that Infernal Soul.
For you, Mad Lions now pushing on 2 lanes. You can see Niski down towards the bottom side of your screen. Unforgiven as well in the mid lane. That should be the inhibitor tower falling here as Mad Lions now to ring around the rosies, go down towards that bottom side and look for their second inhibitor tower of the push. TP coming in by Armut as he wants to make sure that this turret does fall, and it will. Fnatic very much on the back foot. Humanoid trying to put some damage down, but only breaks the Banshees on Niski. First inhibitor down of the game, first inhibitor of the series for Mad Lions, and followed up quite shortly by the second as Mad Lions look to close this one out.
And just like that, Humanoid did pick up the Rabadon's death cap, but I don't think that's going to be enough when you're playing up against these paired up minions. The siege continues, and the tidal wave starts it out for Fnatic, but it doesn't amount to much as the minion waves comes in towards these Nexus towers.
Charms are so lethal this late into the game.
Armut stepping forward, lands the Infernal Chains. First Nexus tower does fall. Double cannon minions still pushing in. Not even the supers yet for Mad Lions. 30 seconds left on the Baron. They're looking to continue this push, continue their advance towards their first win of playoffs. Oh,
The
sorry,
damage from
they're
Unforgiven
running against
here.
Rogue, obviously. But yeah, they will be able to take that second Nexus tower. Mad Lions looking to even out this series. Subjugate going down onto Armor, but he still has the GA. Niski on the back line shut down. But Mad Lions can just focus down the Nexus, and they will take their first win of the series.
I would like to see. I was actually just gonna mention the Cassiopeia as well. I was gonna
believe
say
you.
that they should have a ranged damage dealer here. I think because there's just so many beefy boys on Fnatic side. So I think this Cassio is actually a really good
That
pick.
teleport currently. I think we've seen this so many times with the Kalista as well, because you can
Oh,
just run forward.
oh, it's so Hylissang. Kaiser flashes away, but the Ignite is ticking in the spears.
dead.
Armin is back, the heal coming out. He's dead!
It's not fun to play.
Yeah, it's the wave is in a very awkward spot too, because you can see based on the number of minions. Oh, good flash.
Razor flashing in, looking for the CC on Kaiser. They get it, they lock him down with a stun, and the final spear will be enough. Kaiser falls for the second time this game. Razok takes it.
Staging with this form, he is looking good. Humanoid now making his way down, will be spotted on the control ward, but it looks like Mad can't stop it.
Got that Petrifying Gaze stolen away. TP coming in. The Handshake's going to pull Humanoid back. Doesn't have the flash. Remember here, Petrifying Gaze dodged by Unforgiven, and Humanoid now is in for a world of hurt. Armut there in time, and Armut takes the kill.
Even though Fnatic find themselves with an early gold lead, Mad are in a position to claw that back.
Niski, no flash. Miasma coming down. Call of the Forge got dodge back, dodge forwards. They look for the Brittle
He's
now.
pushing them back.
pushing back. Dominus coming out, petrifying gaze wide though there by Nisqy, and now he's caught in the midst of Humanoid. Nisqy though with a bailout, Humanoid just falls after it. No bailout there for Nisqy. Cassiopeia cannot come back to life. Wonder trading against Elioya.
That's what I'm feeling.
Dragon going to be started off by Razork. Going to be secured. That will be the first Drake of the game going in favor of Fnatic. Of course, given that Nisqy had to go back to base, doesn't have the T-Ball, Horn, and Sejuani. But do you have the damage needed? Flash from Upset.
Bait's cool. They're just looking to dive Unforgiven under the tower, and they're doing exactly that.
Very clean.
Incredibly clean. Razork, though, caught out with the Cyclone here. Handshake's going to pull him back as well as he flashes and dashes down towards the bottom.
And yes, Matt Lyons, they will pick up a turret for themselves, but I think it's a great punish by Upset and Hylissang, immediately seeing the window and seizing it for themselves.
This game is becoming very much about Upset versus Nisqy at this rate. Upset is looking very strong. You can see the gold lead sitting on him about 1.7k, but exactly the same in favor of Nisqy. For every advantage Upset has gained, Nisqy's done the same thing in mid lane.
I want to go for that outer turret, but looks like all of them, 4-man, just going to go for those reset timers, see if they can pick anything up. TP coming through, though.
Kaiser caught out with the Glacial Fissure. Flash in by Hylissang as they look at the concussive blows, and Kaiser has nowhere to go. Humanoid with his first kill of the game.
Really contest this, unless Razork can get a cheeky steal, which he is looking for. Upset is there.
No Fate's cool, no Glacial Fissure. Only the Glacial Prism coming in. Razork, though, immediately just dashes in. Ruthless Predator suns him up, and Razork, that was a little bit over-eager, my friend. Nisqy.
They don't need to commit the Herald here, just as you're saying. For now, they're just covering for Nisqy, and they're giving him the freedom to farm up and secure this objective completely uncontested. He's going to secure all the local gold as well. They'll move into mid, get the push there, and now they have the Herald for bot. They can threaten the dive and then set up for the Dragon right after.
No TP available for Fnatic. Wonder trying to do what he can against Armut. Call of the Forge God coming out as well. He'll try and clear out the way, but he's rooted up with the handshake from Kaiser. Tower falls, Cyclone goes down, and Wonder calling on a Forge God. You feel he's praying to anyone that can listen, but there's no one up there.
Nisqy from top down towards the Drake. They keep Armut up top lane, but it looks like Fnatic is actually looking to contest. No, it's Armut with the engage.
Glacial Prism used, but Armut's now going to be caught out. Bait's call short by Hylissang. No flash for him to get over that wall either.
Move back to mid, pushing that wave.
Razork could look for something here.
Good ultimate.
Oh, Kaiser steps in front of Unforgiven. That's the support we like to see. Call of the Portugal coming out as well. Unforgiven still has the flash and the kinds of Elioya is the one caught up towards the top side. Cyclone coming out. Unforgiven looking for the damage down towards the bottom side. Humanoid trying to get some in himself as Armut now joins the fray. He's going to be met by Wonder and Humanoid, and he just dashes away. Dominus with that from long range. No flash on Nisqy. There's the Banshee's down. Humanoid clearing out this control ward down towards the bottom side. There's the Call of the Forge God. Razork going in with the Glacial Prism as well, but a great hostile takeover. Then stolen away. Humanoid down towards the bottom side, fighting against 4 members of Mad. Unforgiven in the midst of it all as Armut has to flash away, but he will fall. Elioya looking for Humanoid. Razork still chasing into Nisqy. Nisqy has to cleanse. The petrifying gaze, not enough. The cleanse, not enough. And Upset starts to shred through them. That's 2. Elioya falls. Fnatic force a fight in the river, and they clean up Mad Lions.
A beautiful team fight from Fnatic there, and just like bowling pins, they fall down to Wonder's ultimate that really sets this all up. Big fight for Fnatic that has been struggling to leave a mark in this game in terms of finding the play themselves, but this time around they are completed. And Matt Lyons are around, but no jungler, as you're saying. Let's see how this goes.
Infernum? No, Wonder takes it. That's the Baron over to Fnatic. 25.
Like we just saw, it becomes so easy for Fnatic to just play the fight how they want, and Upset is left completely untouched and free to do whatever.
To correct that as soon as he can. Mad Lions now trying to defend their 2-2 down towards the bottom side, but unable to do so. As is a 2 towers going over to Fnatic. That gold lead
done from Fnatic. They should be able to secure 1 more tower. And they're looking for an engage onto Elioya. Ultimate lands.
Coming out. Elioya does have the flash. Will use it. Call of the Fortune coming out as well. Lands the knock-up. Upset looking for a bit more damage, but can't quite find it. Hostile takeover. Only hits onto 1. Armut now chasing onto Wonder.
They're going to look for a pick towards the top side of the map. Pings are coming down. The Humanoid, he's going to respect it, and he's not going to overstay his welcome.
And the small amount of
1,000 HP. Where are the rest of Fnatic? They reset, they recalled now. They're looking to try and join the fight. Hostile takeover going in. Elioya able to dodge to the side of it. The Zerg on the back line is a lot of damage. The Baron down to 4,000. Fnatic have been able to keep it aggroed. Elioya doesn't really have a way into the pit because he's got no flash, he's got no health, and he's got really nothing here at all. Hostile takeover coming out. Able to dodge to the side of it. Petrifying gaze only going to hit onto 1. They're going to try and take down Razork. He flashes, but he dies to the poison. Cyanide in his veins. Nisqy looking for it. Petrifying gaze in by Humanoid though, and that's 1. Nisqy trying to do what he can, but he just can't do enough. Unforgiven low as well, and Fnatic and Humanoid find everything they want out of the fight. The triple kill going over to Upset in the end. The double TP to the mid lane. lane. Fnatic are looking to make this 2-1.
The carries come up clutch once again for Fnatic. Humanoid and Upset with just a stellar performance in the team fight. They may have lost Razork, but the front line did not die. And as you say, Medic, Fnatic is looking to go 2-1 up in this series and looking to bring us to match point.
It was close until it wasn't. For a while, there was hope on Nisqy, a lot of weight on his shoulders, but Fnatic relieved him of it. Relieved him of it very quickly. One game away from Malmo. Fnatic make it 2-1.
And what
about Eljoy's Lee Sin, for sure. It's more about the context of the comp. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I think that mid jungle is obviously very good. Twisted Fate into Lee Sin. Very easy setup.
Just use it. But here we are, Unforgiven now getting dived by Razork.
TP coming out immediately from Nisqy. The dive is on, but the barrier available for Unforgiven. It survives for as long as he can, but so clean, as you say, from Fnatic. They might go for a redive here. I think Kaiser is unable to remount. No, he's managed to get into Nisqy. Ilsang looking for a little bit. No one tanking the tower right now. Razork can step forward. Nisqy with the stun card. They're waiting, they're waiting. Razork didn't tank when he took the stun card. That's 3. Razork will die in the end. And Lyoya is here. Dives onto Hylissang, but can't do too much. That was so well played by Razork not to tank the tower as he took...
started taking aggro, then he would have been stunned. That's not the case. Nisqy does have flash.
And Lyoya here as well. They're looking for stun card onto Humanoid. Humanoid can flash away. Lyoya trading with Razork, who does have that lethal tempo. Lyoya, though, stacking up the Conqueror as quickly as he can, is able to help his mid lane.
Top the ping already coming down onto the Twisted Fate. They made the call. Can Nisqy respond?
Wonder looking for the needle work here. Armor trying to trade in with those Infernal Chains. Razork walking just past the wave here. Still only level 5. Destiny was popped by Nisqy. Razork knew that he couldn't take that trade any further if there was an extra man, a supplementary play. As Armor looks for the flash forward. World Ender coming out as well. The clutch! Oh, Razork! Oh, what a play by Razork!
The play was incredible. The pillar was perfectly placed. A dive in the bot lane.
Upset cleansing away here. Unforgiven, though, healed up with the zoom. He's hit a tank very low. Razork here in time has to subjugate, puts it down, takes the tower, and that is another one over to Upset. Make it 2 as he slays the cat afterwards. He's going to get a charge in. They will try and stop it. Razork trying to come in from the side as well. No flash on Nisqy. They're just going to let the Rift Herald charge forward. Stun card locked. Nisqy trying to get away, but you just can't escape. The brethren who are familiar with the 7-1 scoreline that they are currently falling to. Razork trying to get the fight down towards this bottom side. The tidal wave going in. Unforgiven able to spell shielded up. Razork exhausted, but he's still very healthy as Lyoya joins the fray. Unforgiven, Razork just turns it back into him. The Destiny coming out, and that might be a little bit too deep from Razork. He will get shut down. Nisqy takes him. Upset dodging to the side as well. The Cullen coming out, but Lyoya tanking that for days as he gets his first kill of the game.
A big overstep there from Fnatic, but they're not going to be too upset about it. Look at that. Mid lane tower secured.
Be around in the mid lane with that Twisted Fate ultimate.
He actually would have gotten that kill if it weren't for the barrier. That's how much damage.
Heal,
he was doing a lot there. But still, Fnatic overall walk away the victors. A little bit of gold went into the back pocket of Mad, but they are very quickly losing control of this game.
Late Drake is being picked up here. I think one of the latest one I've seen, 15 minutes. So that means at least from the side of Matt Lyons, if it comes
highlight kill participation is a big highlight for Razork in particular, just because of how involved he is with the kills. And right now he's going to involve himself in some more.
Tidal wave coming in from the backside. The stun's going to land onto Nisqy, and he's already down. Upset looking for Unforgiven as well, and he wins that 1v1. A 2-level advantage to the Gale Force forward is enough. Lyoya trying to do what he can. Kaiser dodging in and out. Armor forced away. The Rift Herald charge can come in, but perhaps Fnatic are looking to beat their own record from earlier in the day. Armor healed up just a little bit. Rift Herald charges in once again. This will be the inhibitor tower down. The inhibitor next on the menu. It looks like Fnatic are going to back away. They won't take the inhibitor yet. Only 18 minutes on the clock. Rift Herald charges in. Actually looks like Mad Lions might look to give this one up. No minion wave here means that Rift Herald's not going to be stopped. Will Armor cull it, or will they just let the Sivir eat these super minions?
That's exactly what's happening right here. They're saying it's still very much early in the game. Even though the Rift inhibitor goes down now, we will have super minions coming through. Baron won't be up, and because of that, you won't benefit.
700 gold bounty. If you can funnel that into a Sivir, put yourself in a much better position here as Mad Lions. But right now, they are just retreating, just foregoing their towers as Fnatic raise them to the ground. Cullen coming out. Nisqy flashes away, pops the stopwatch, but in the gravity field with a tidal wave on his way, that Tsunami finds his mark. Razork trading its 4 up towards the top side. Wonder trying to come in from the side as well as Razork will go down. Lyoya takes him. The chase is on, and Hylissang as the Sonic Wave is flashed away from. Upset, though, still has a lot of damage hit, and Wonder has the flank position. Needlework going in, only lands onto one. He only has one item so far, and Wonder actually may have overstayed his welcome a little bit as Mad Lions try and collapse. The Infernal Chains lands. Wonder not pulled back, dodges the Sonic Wave as well somehow. Darking Blade from Armidas. Upset now the one to advance to step forward. good for Fnatic, but the healing and the shielding from the Yuumi is just too much for Fnatic to deal with. Elioya on the longest flank doesn't have the kick, doesn't have that Dragon's Rage. Still lands, tries to land the Sonic Wave. Kaiser going in, the shutdown going down as the Victor's taken out of the fight. Wonder next on the menu as the Sonic Wave hits once again. The TP coming in as Niski tries to join this fray. Upset trying to get away as well, and he is dominating. Another Sonic Wave from Elioya, but instead they'll just take out Hylissang. Elioya dives underneath the tower. They're looking for Upset as well with the Destiny coming in, and Upset will fall the shot down to Niski. And what a fight this is for Mad Lions. Wonder survives, he takes down one, but Mad Lions found exactly what they needed.
And just while that, they finally pick up the team fight. But look at the base, that's the big one. Had Humanoid not gone down, they could have just TP'd in. And they will get at least one of these Nexus turrets, I believe. Yeah, there it falls. So despite it looking... Moving up forward, they finally connect with the Q afterwards from Armored, really solidifying a kill on towards Humanoid. And it's looking great. But
Gates have opened on the map. 7th tower for them if they take this mid lane down, which they will do in short. The mid lane tower, is that Baron not going down too quickly?
No, but it just looks like they want to turn. You can see the positioning of Wonder as well. And Matt Lions, they kind of just called the bluff. They have a second blue trinket coming through. Elioya with a Yuumi on top. I think he's fine.
Niski puts the Everfrost down. Gold card comes in, lands a stun in the Hallowed Mist. Sonic Wave onto Humanoid as well. You have to look to see where Elioya can get up to the backline, but immediately Mad Lions are split onto two fronts. Blast Cone away, Elioya can dash across the wall as well. But there's a tower here. They might just have to tank it up. Mad Lions are going to do exactly that as Razork and Humanoid coming in from the side. Upset! Oh, almost got the damage down. They turn it back around onto Humanoid Armored. Has a Kaiser on his shoulders and Humanoid's down as Unforgiven takes the kill. Razork next on the menu. And once again, Fnatic overstep. Fnatic overstay. And Mad Lions pounce.
They're looking to continue the dive. The stun lands onto Upset, and he will drop.
The cleanse is just not enough. 4 more kills to Mad Lions. There's the control ward in. 2 Mad Lions.
Razork has the kick.
Right, Elioya has the kick. Razork's on the triangle. He might like the kick as he could blast Cone in here. They're looking for it. Razork flashes in. It's secured by Elioya. Humanoid now. Hex getting behind them as Razork should be the first to fall in this fight. He's somehow surviving with the subjugate with the tidal wave. And Humanoid's on the back line. The Chaos Storm. A storm, a tempest for Mad Lions. They're locked in the pit. And Humanoid has locked them in there with him. Elioya trying to trade onto Humanoid. Trying to do what he can, but he just can't do enough. The Hexgate won't save him. Only in the vicinity at least. And he is spotted out. He now dives into the pit with the Sonic Wave. Looks like Wonder's going to back and then TP back if he needs, but already they've caught out Razork. Final chapter coming out. Subjugate the heals though. Armor very low already. He's popped the World Ender as Upset looks for the backline exhausted.
Upset!
But Unforgiven Upset just takes him out. Niski next on the menu for Upset, and he will not be denied his spot in Malmo. Upset finds 2. He's looking for 3. Elioya slowed. The TP in behind them as well as Humanoid looks to cut them off. It's Wonder, in fact. Armour forced up to the top side. Wonder's going to chase Elioya down towards the bottom side. Armour trying to do what he can with the Darking Blade, but he just doesn't have the healing. He doesn't have enough. Kaiser locked up. Fnatic clean him up. Only Elioya stands.
The Quadra is delayed, but it is a Quadra nonetheless. Upset in the final moments once again comes up massive. He has the Nexus in his eyes, and he is looking to secure Fnatic top 3 in the LEC.
20 playoffs and 12 finals. Fnatic don't want to stop there. They're looking for number 30.
And they